Home Power Magazine.
Richard Perez.
Richard and Karen Perez kind of
Tell
put
me a
that
little
seed
bit
out
about
there.
how that came about.
Well, I met them at the Oregon Country Fair in 1989 in what's called Energy Park.
Okay.
I had brought 2 of my solar-powered vehicles there, and that was the first I'd met them. They publish a magazine called Home Power Magazine, which is a how-to magazine that demystifies solar power, and that was when it was in its infancy, and a lot of that was just home-built stuff.
Right.
And I think they started that. I don't know. They started it in about 1976, I think.
Right.
So,
And what?
But anyway, we just
What
had
year did you meet with them?
again. That was 1989 at the
Oh.
Oregon Country Fair.
Okay.
And we noticed that lighting was not allowed at the fair. You could only use candles and lanterns, and they didn't like electricity. And we were into electricity, solar generated, and we just started imagine if there was a fair that celebrated solar power. And that's sort of where it started.
So that was the genesis
That
of
was
SEER.
really where it started, and then they published an article in their next magazine calling for, let's have solar fairs all over the country.
Wow.
And about 4 or 5 different people in different locations volunteered. I happened to be one of them, but of course I immediately went to Wayne, Keith, Jonathan Fry, Dave Leverett, who all ended up being directors